I am Samita, a communication skills expert. I have been on a mission to create a breed of awesome teachers. Teachers today are both online, offline is virtually non existent. So, my idea to bring these episodes are how can teachers go online and become profitable? So today I have with me a very important person because he has a lot of experience as a marine officer. He has traveled to 55 different countries, and then he decided to become a video confidence coach because he saw there is a need in the market. The children who are not confident, very shy, he is giving an opportunity to them to become confident through the medium of video making. He is a passionate musician, footballer, and a national gold medalist athlete. All combined in one, all these things he is bringing into the online space because he wants children to become confident. So, welcome, Vanya.
Thank you so much, Samita ji. So glad to be here.
So, I'll start off with asking you the first thing. A marine engineer, what prompted you to come into this online space, and why did you choose this particular niche?
Well, that's a very good question. Thank you so much for asking that. Well, I was a marine officer on the ships, and it was a very good experience traveling to over 55 countries in 11 years. And that was when I was a bachelor. Okay, so after a few years in 2017, I wanted to get married and settle down, and that's when I decided that I should be doing something else. Even though the passion was to travel and experience different countries. Even though I have experienced so many countries, I wanted to still travel, but then I wanted to give preference to my family, and I married and got settled down, and I have a son now, right now. And during after that, I thought I'll travel more, but the COVID hit and forced me to stay back. So that's how. And then yeah, the journey like I wanted to coach. I became a life coach and a certified trainer in the process, and that's when I experienced the shift in my own life, and then I thought, okay, why not do the same with many others who are struggling with their lives, not only career but also life. That's when I took up this career.
So, being in the online space, since you were a marine engineer, you had a lot of experience as a musician, an athlete. So, you saw that when you wanted to do something, let it be helping out people. Helping out people, those who are very shy through the medium of video. You chose a very good niche because life is there in social media. So that can be used to enhance the confidence of our students who are not that confident. Now, from 2017, you have started, you have done your certification and everything. What were the challenges that you faced when you came into the online space?
Yes, nice question. Thank you. So number one is I'm not a techie person. Okay, I know how to drive ships. I know how to navigate and plan ships routes and all. But yeah, technology was something out of my my world. Okay, so I had to relearn myself. I had to go through that grind, and it was really difficult at the first. But then I started loving it. I started loving to learn things, learn new things, and adaptation took some process. And doing the training, coaching, and also upskilling myself in this and this technology field, that took me time. And also it took me time to find the right coaches. That also was a challenge, because there are so many n number of coaches, and we bump onto so many other not so good coaches also. So that also is distinguisher. We have to find the right coaches for what we need to do.
Okay.
And of course, the video making I was already into it. So I wrote some songs and I did album also, an English music album, which
Mhm.
helped me to find my niche. Yeah, that is what it is. So
So,
but the technology was the most
most
difficult part,
difficult.
but I overcame that. Yes.
Okay. So, when you wanted to do something, you looked inwards and saw what is your passion. What are you passionate about? So, this video making, music albums, this is something you were passionate about, and you turned that into a skill which would be helping people around you. Now, technological challenges, yes, the best thing that you have said, unlearn, relearn. Because today's world is a fast changing world and technology is there every single place. No one can say that I will not use technology and make a living for myself. Somewhere or the other, we start using technology. Yes, the word that you said, I am not that technological savvy. What happens is that we feel that way, but as you have gone in the grind, learned, and then today you are happily using those tools and systems. So you have overcome that challenge. And the other point that you said, finding the right mentor. Yes, online spaces filled with mentors. You need to choose your mentor. But the beauty of this, I think so, is within a few years, because when COVID hit, many people came into this line. But online space is such a space where only the best will survive. Others will slowly get filtered out. That is the thing. So you found a good mentor, learned under him, and then you started your own journey. Today, when you look back, what are the advantages you feel, because you're an offline space person who used to travel and used to earn money? Today, when you are in the online space, what advantage do you think is there in the online space?
Yes. Awesome. So I think the best advantage is that we are not restricted by geography and time. So you can learn from anyone, anybody, anytime. Okay, on the online space, and you can teach anybody anywhere. So that is the best advantage, because I have attended courses when no live courses during the night period also, when people are teaching from US and Australia and other places. And we are not restricted by time and geography anymore. We can get the best resources, best coaches for our niche, and we can learn from anyone across the world. I think that is the best advantage of online teaching.
Yeah. So in online field, as you have mentioned, that we can learn from anywhere, any time that we please, no need to travel, from the comfort of your house. Even if someone has a job, they can come back at night and sit and learn according to their convenience. They want to learn for 1 hour, they want to learn for 2 hours, that's upon them. So you pace out your own learning. You want to revisit, there are always videos available or recordings available where you can go, and if you haven't understood something, you can go and you can again revisit that and relearn that. That is the advantage. As you said, you are learning from the US. Similarly, if someone from US wants to learn from you, that person is also free to do so. So the earth has really become a global village today, where geography doesn't matter. So, sitting in India, you can be reaching out to the world. You want the best from the world, you can reach out and get it from there. That's the beauty of the time that we are living in. Advantage of online space. If we look at influencers, we will see they have millions of followers. Is that follower from one place only? No, it is all over the world. They have millions of followers. So same thing with trainers and coaches. If you're good enough, your reach will definitely be much more. So these are the advantage, very good advantages you have pointed out. Now, Today in the online space, like video confidence coach, you are. This is a very unique niche of video confidence. This few years ago, if you had said that I want to teach this, there wouldn't be people ready to come and join you, and this would not be possible. It is possible because it's online. Now, tell me five topics that can be taught online that is very difficult to teach in the offline space.
Well, yes, online is the future, even though offline world is no good. But what I think is it's not about the topics, rather it's about who you learn from. That is more important. And in the offline world, we are restricted by geography, and
Hmm.
we can only learn from certain people because they are close to us.
Hmm.
So that
Hmm.
is the most important thing. Since
Hmm.
you are learning and or teaching online, anybody on this planet can opt for any better person who you want to learn from.
Hmm.
So I would say rather that it's not the topic, but it's about the person who is teaching it and the methodology they used. See,
Hmm.
I may teach a certain thing in certain way, and the other person may use certain other tools to teach the same subject in a different way. The
Hmm.
methodology
Hmm.
differs, right? So
Because
it's not about offline or online. It's about how we teach that particular subject. It depends on the person who teaches it, I would say. I think that matters.
Mhm. So, because we are in the online space, we have the liberty to carve out a particular problem, to find out a particular problem and carve out a solution for it. We can use any tool possible, and this goes, I think, so across spectrum. Like whatever you want to teach today, it is not about, like you became a marine engineer, 4 5 years of studies to become a marine. But if you want to become confident in your speech, you want to become good at photography, you want to learn something more about some painting, you have the option to go out and learn. It's not necessary that it will be a very big course. You can take a smaller course, check it out whether you love it or not. Maybe you wanted to do it. See, today's world, if we see, there are engineers, thousands of them. Okay, not even thousand, I'll say lakhs of them. Who, after doing engineering, goes and does something which has no relation with the engineering field. I think so. That will come down now because online space have smaller courses, medium courses, and bigger courses. So you take a small course, you check it out whether you like it or not. If you don't like it and you feel that there is no use of that course, I cannot make money out of that, I cannot make a living out of this, what I'm learning, then you may change that. And because it's a small course, you have that option to try out many different things before you get the one which you want. Sometimes it may not be the money, like relationship. You want to improve your relationship, you want to improve your health. So you can go and learn those things in the online space, and that will help you to find out, understand your own needs. That is the beauty of the online space that I can see right at present, that you have the option. Otherwise, in a small place, when a child is growing up, you either become a doctor, engineer, CA. There are 4 5 categories, and you can't break that mold and go. That's the reason when they finish their
That's
graduation, engineering, then they start doing all the things that they wanted to do.
so true, so true. I mean, what you said is very important, Samita ji. So I think earlier we were restricted by the mindset and ideology of whoever, no, the parents, no, upbringing and all. So we could not explore. We could not explore the other places. We didn't even know what existed, right? So I think that's a very valid point. What you said. We have a world of opportunities right now. World of topics. World of, everything is opened up. So
Mhm.
what may be taught here, what may not be taught here in Chennai here, may be
Mhm.
taught elsewhere. So I may want to opt for something else there, right? So there's a world of opportunities. That's what I can say.
Opportunities.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now the students are in the best of the space, the teachers are in the best of the space, because they can pick up and teach anything, students can learn anything. They can sit at home and learn Chinese, Japanese, French, German, everything possible, because it's at the click of a button they can get it. Now, offline space, for so many years we have seen, we are all product of offline space. Today, suddenly, the world for last 2 years have transferred completely online. Now, if someone in 2020 January said that the world will shift to online, none of us would have believed it. But it so happened. A virus provided the necessary push for us to be at home, and then we shifted to the online space. Now, what will be the future, in your opinion? Will it be total offline again, back to offline? Or because the online space have opened up so many possibilities, it will remain in online? Or do you think there will be a hybrid model? What exactly will grow in the coming years?
Yes, that's a very important question. Thank you. So I feel that online is very good, and it is the future. Okay, online is the future, but we all need that connection, right? As human beings, we are social animals, and we need to connect with the people. So probably I think the hybrid version. I would say there is something called virtual reality and augmented reality, where people no, there are workspaces and also games and all being held, meetings being held in the online space, where you can move around like in a 3D space, where
Mhm.
people can interact with each other and move
Mhm.
around and talk to each other as if they are in a real world.
Mhm.
So I think it would be that thing which will be taking over. Even now we hear that Facebook is developing something called metaverse, and that's going to be
Metaverse.
huge. That
Mhm.
is going to be really huge. That
Mhm.
is the next level, I would say.
Mhm.
So that will be something like, 10 years back when Facebook came, and no, now it is all meta after this.
Yes.
So I think the hybrid, that we need connection as humans, as well as the online space. No, it's a hybrid kind of thing, I would say, rather. Yeah.
So today, we are standing in a cusp of a great disruption. Yes, what metaverse is bringing is something even to phantom today will be difficult for us. In the coming years, we will know how that pans out. As it was very difficult for us to phantom that everyone can work from home, teaching can go on online. There are positives and negatives about it, but it can go on. That was it. So, tomorrow, what will happen is that human connect is necessary. Yes, it is necessary. We cannot discount that at all. But will the online space go away? As you have rightly pointed out, online space is here to stay. We will not go back to being totally offline. There will be many things which will continue online. Like there are so many companies who have already said that till 2023, we are not going to call you. They have saved on their space, renting out space, that property required a lot of money, which they have now left. So they will go for smaller working spaces. And of course, what this metaverse brings, we don't know, but we are hoping that it will bring up something which is better than what we are. So, hybrid model, yes. I also feel that hybrid model will be the future. Online space is there to stay. Offline, yes, that is also necessary to some extent. But learning will become more streamlined, I feel, more streamlined. It will be more problem oriented. What is the problem a person wants to solve? And they will pick up things on the way as they go about solving that problem. That will be the future, I feel. So,
Totally, totally.
this is, what we are seeing in the online space. And we are really hoping that this online, this teaching learning process, which has become so important to us, so that upskilling has become easy, teachers can use technology in a much better way if they learn things, they can use technology to help all the students around. Like you are using video to develop confidence, that will be a very unique thing that we are bringing to this online space. So, your last thoughts?
Yes, I think that is what it is. They say, right, riches are in the niches. So I think I chose video because I did some videos, and earlier I told you that I did some album, and I didn't show my face in front of the camera because of my camera shyness and all. And I thought, okay, this is something. I mean, I lost some opportunities in my life, and so many people are there who are introverts, people who are beginners, who cannot show up their faces in the online world. They are really scared of something, the fear of the unknown and all. Then I thought, okay, why not help such people? That's when I chose, okay, video confidence is something which people really need. So I will help using my life coaching skills, and also all the training certification I've done. I have brought in all the 3 years
Element.
of learning, and yeah, elements, and brought in and made a course, and people are loving it. Yes.
So that's really wonderful that we are moving from a knowledge base, that you have to learn this much knowledge and remember it and reproduce it, to a place where we are going more problem focused, and different tools are available which will be used to help people. Like you have faced some problem, you have brought out what you feel will help the students, and that is actual practical knowledge that you are bringing along with your certifications, of course. So it was wonderful talking to you, getting to know so many things. And thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful uh, interview today.
Thank you so much for inviting Samita ji. My pleasure. It was pleasure talking to you.